Sure. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm fine. This is fine. I'm not losing it at all. What's up, Mesa Falcons? It's me at CGB, and fun story, Raren was trying to hit Mythic in MTG Arena. You guys might have seen me working with our favorite card gamer on his stream, coaching him, and he searched for MTG Arena decks, I guess on Google or a website or something, and came across an Abzan Control rotation-proof list that I posted last July. He didn't see it was for me, but he was playing it, and I had to laugh, because that rotation-proof deck, while fine, could definitely use some updating. So I decided to update it, and I slanted it away from the all anti-aggro strategy that we love so much for dunking on mono red, and I gave it a mid-range angle because I really wanted to be able to compete with red-white tokens and blue-white control and ramp decks that I'm seeing more and more. So the main thing that we really changed was cutting back on the sweepers. Instead of dozens of sunfalls, we kept 4 deadly cover-ups because control still has to respect the collecting of evidence. We went down to 1 white sun's twilight as a potential win con, and we grabbed 4 copies of outrageous robbery. So we are going to try to steal all their win cons and exile their deck, because a lot of decks are very bad against that, the slower decks in the meta. We scaled back on cut down, we scaled back on go for the throat to raise the copies of Terra Sunder, and we still have Ancient Cornucopia to gain dozens of life points. We even upped the ante with some very good flexible cards in Realm Breaker, the Invasion Tree, Urgent Necropsy, and Buried in the Garden. Cease and Desist is another one that's pretty interesting for blowing up all enchantments and artifacts, but also attacking the graveyard a little, because those reanimator strategies can be pesky. I still love Virtue of Persistence. A couple of these on their own can buy you the time you need against decks like Mono Red to get set up and start gaining life from Cornucopia, and then later be a win con. Fountain Port, the newest new card hanging down there in the mana base, is really good in this deck as it's great at dragging out the game. So this is an updated take on Abzan Control. We're gonna see how it does in Mythic. It's definitely expecting more of a mid-range meta, and with some good land draws, everything will be fine. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, close rank, same avatar. This person has taste. They would never play red. So this hand is great. They would never play red. Never. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't be you. Not Coder. Never happen. Too much taste here. See? Told ya. Sunken Citadel. Very likely Boros tokens. Double beans. Pretty darn good. Let's do it. Terra Sunder looking good. Hitting the tap land in that spot feels good. We do need another black for robbery. I think Demolition Field will abide. Or we could play the tap land now. I think I like Demolition Field, get the black source, take out the Citadel, Terra Sunder the Forge. Let's wait. I mean, they're not going to be a deck that can respond. So let's wait and Terra Sunder the Forge before they go to combat. Okay, do we want the talent or the Forge? The talent's the card advantage. The Forge... Let's take the talent, right? We're trying to win with card advantage here. I mean, the Forge is what's going to murder us eventually. What do they have more answers to in their deck? That's the question, right? Because we're going to rob them. I think the answer is the talent. Yeah, get lost, right? We steal a get lost, we're fine. They get cards, we get cards. Okay, I'm ready to rob you. We could also try to set up an even bigger robbery, but trust me, this is pretty good. The cake. Scrying to the top. We like that. Okay, let's steal it before they draw the card. Since they scryed top. See, your carrot cake has given you away. So draw 2, then draw 3. Nice. Oh, 2 tapped lands. All right, we got a Forge. We also got a Sarah Paragon, which gets back a Demolition Field. Still doesn't solve the talent yet. 2 little tokens. All the tapped lands in the universe. Nothing worth blowing up with a Demolition Field yet. So I think I like Forge and Beans. Let's start with the Beans. The Beans are absolutely bouncing. The opponent is probably going to level up the talent though, right? I might be dead to that. Like, looking at this hand, I'm not doing much, am I? Okay, we'll play the untapped land since we have a million of them. We'll hold up a cut down in case they go for leveled up talent. And my wincon is online. At least if they try to level up talent and run us over, we can cut down one of the tokens. It's going to be a battle of endless value here, but I have to stop drawing land. This is kind of absurd. Well, if that's their turn, we'll take it. All we have to do is remove the talent and we're not under pressure anymore, but we have to find a way to do it. Are we robbing them again? I think this is a Paragon Demolition Field kind of turn. The problem is there's nothing else to do. So this might be Robbery Part 2. We're going to draw so many cards from it. We're going to take a lot of damage too. Ouch. But, you know, there's got to be a board wipe in here somewhere. Yeah, this has not been the series of draws, but there's still time. Rob for 5 and draw 3 is a total of 8 cards. I mean, they have a good flow of cards too, so tempo is going to matter, but my God, we should be able to find a board wipe. If we do... Okay, they're going to play a Paragon. What's down there? Carrot cake? Sure. That is not very scary if we board wipe. Or just hit their land drop? Sure. Ooh. Well, they have removal, right? If we power up Cottage, we won't actually get to block them. It's a lie. The cake is a lie. Always has been. All right. Rob again. Draw better. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. No. All right. We'll use their Sunfall since apparently there are none in our deck. Still no way to remove their talent either. There's a Deadly Cover-Up and Virtue. What do we have open? 2 mana. And a million tapped lands that are definitely getting discarded. Let's Forge Part 2. All right. Get these lands out of my life, please. I'm very upset with them. Can you tell? I think, honestly, the 1 life might matter more than the Cottage at this point. The way that the tempo might go. And we're dead. Because they run Song of Tootie Toots. That game was very sad. I think if my opponent had stacked my deck, they would have stacked it the way they did. I think we were totally fine in that game until our draws went oh so poorly. I can't lie, I'm salty. I have so many ways in this deck to deal with the crap from tokens, and we only drew the one of them, the early Terra Sunder, and then those draws were so bad. I'm so salty. I've got to get over it. And this hand is good. This hand is good. So let's see what happens. But if they're playing mono red, I might stay salty. because Realm Breaker is pretty bad in that matchup. Okay, okay, okay. Mid-range meta, let's go. Beans. Cornucopia, another card that didn't show up that game. Not that it would matter against Song. We just needed one more way to remove the Caretaker's talent, and that game would have been so easy. I'm fine. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it, guys. I'm over it. It's fine. What do you think? Do we just draw a card here? It's blue-white. They're gonna try to Jace us. They're definitely going to counter Realm Breaker. Let's see if they counter Cornucopia. It's better to play the Realm Breaker when you can also activate it. Yep. Okay. Well, negate means they don't have... They probably don't have No More Lies. They might hold on to 3 steps, though. Yeah, look at my beautiful mana base. Are you impressed? They look it over, then play Demolition Field. Big brain, big brain. Realm Breaker. You tap the cottage there because they want to demo field it. Now if they do, you get to use it and steal their demo field. Yep, you gotta make them use it. Gotta make them do it. 3 steps gets better if they get 1 more land on the field. Game's kind of over, right? Well, you do have to counter these. And I draw a card. That's not too bad. Sunfall. Give me 3 steps. Scrutiny, Talent, Sunfall. At least they're trying to win with Talent. They run 3 copies of 3 steps. They're gone. Wincons to Fairy. Talent. There's no Jace. That's huge. 4 Sharks? Dang. 1 negate, 2 No More Lies. 3 Requisitioner Raids. What the F? Okay. Weird combinations of cards, but okay. Scrutiny up. They're gonna have a bunch of cards. I'm gonna have a bunch of cards, assuming I ever draw Outrageous Robbery. I've got Terra Sunder for their talent. I didn't see any way to get stuff out of the graveyard or really use their graveyard, so Cease and Desist is probably just draw a card, although it can blow up talent. Kind of unlikely. It's gonna be a weird game. Creatures, they have sharks. So the virtues aren't good against the sharks, but having one on the board can steal a shark. Oh god, not the manual taps. Anything but the manual taps. Nisa. We go for it? I think what we try to do is... See, if we go for the Nissa here, we draw. We might hit our land. They had to have another counterspell. They had 2 No More Lies and a negate. Let's go for it. There aren't that many ways for them to just deal with this, right? And I do need the card to possibly hit the land drop. Robbery. Awesome. It's a minus. Kill it. Very, very good. Good gamble. Here we go. First basic coming out. We got black, 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 white, white, green, green, green. But looking at this hand, do I need more black? Just get white. What you gonna do about it? Get lost? No get lost. We are lucky right now. Make dork. Play land. Pass turn. Prepare robbery. Just tap out for me. Tap out for me. Sure. A treasure token, huh? Let's do this in response. Oh, baby. Well, I got some lands, and I got some stack interaction. But one of the great things about robbery in a control mirror, you pile up cards outside the game, which means it's like a second hand. Okay, Seed Shark. Seed Shark's pretty good. I will attack and see if they would like a block. They might expect a board wipe, so they'll do this. Activating this is pretty unlikely. Activating Murex is pretty unlikely. Let's go port, colorless, virtue, target shark. They'll want to do something in response to incubate here. Resolves, so they don't have it. What is their hand? Bunch of board wipes? I don't know. It's interesting though, and I like it.
Welcome, my companion.
They showed us Requisitioner Raid. Do I want to play another Beanstalk? Or do I want to hold up mana? I think we just hold up mana because we can keep pressure on with Fountain Port. They'll probably target this Fountain Port though, now that I think about it. No, they're gonna draw. They're getting desperate. The Sunfall with 4 open mana resolves. Fishy. Fishy friend. Keep attacking. You gotta win with damage somehow. Nice and patient, nice and patient. If they power this up, what do I have? Not much, really. But then they can't do anything else with their mana. I think they'd rather draw with it. And they're just gonna scoop. They feel the overwhelming advantage bearing down on them. And they are going to run away. So, yeah, we tore apart a blue-white control deck. Definitely a tough matchup, but robbery really showing its value. Oh, you look mono-red. How's our hand? Guys, I shouldn't keep this, but content says we will draw the 4th deadly cover-up and make a short of it. We didn't build this deck to be as hardcore as it can be against mono red. You can definitely build this to never lose to mono red, as was the pre-rotation version. But we're gonna go second against mono red, and sometimes you're gonna keep a hand like this, and sometimes you're just gonna die. This is a content keep. Nobody would ever keep this, and that's fine. Okay, well, that can target a Bane Splitter? Question mark? Okay, big moves. Big plays by the opponent. Should have just done it in response, right? No, it would have happened anyway because of the targeting. I guess I'll gain the life. Come on, draw the 4th deadly cover-up. It's the shell game, baby. Draw the 4th deadly cover-up. Do it. Okay, not yet. How about this? I'm going to have a tap land next turn for these deadly cover-ups. Is that not impressive? Submit 0. Look at this. 4 mana to kill this little piece of crap. And I'm probably just going to die anyway, because if they have any kind of a pump spell, it's over. Come on. I just wanted to draw my 4th deadly cover-up. You can also picture what would have happened if we had drawn an Astral Cornucopia, right? We'd have had a good shot. We'd have been okay. But nah, not today. Not against this mono red, never. No. I don't know what they're doing. Just play any spell. You did it. Good job. You found it. You found the way. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Big frowny face. Whatever. That's why I say to mono red, but Jinky Texas. I mean, mean, it's a turn 2 go for the throat. If we draw a green source, and you know we will, if you keep a 4-lander, you're going to draw more land. We have almost every black white land in the deck in our hand, so we'll get there. I believe. Oh my god, I better get there. I want to beat this token deck. I want this token deck destroyed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, deck. What are you doing? What are you doing? Cool. That's great. Great. Well, if they're just going to draw a card, we're still in this. Just top deck well. Dude. The hell is going on right now? RNG at its absolute finest here in today's video. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, they passed there. They're holding up Fountain Port. Okay, tapped land. Let's go. They are also probably holding up Get Lost, which means this won't work. But if it does resolve, I can make another mana. We also need to get some permanents in the graveyard for Urgent Necropsy ASAP. Green, because that's in my deck, you see. I know you didn't notice that. Yep, they play Get Lost in response. We tap for green. And exile this. Make some useless maps. Play that. We got 4 mana value in the graveyard. Level 2 and then level 3, I'm sure. But we'll see. Maybe not. It's just so stupid that I'm losing to this crap. All right. Robbery. They're gonna sack this on end step. We need to do this in response. And we have... Yeah, okay. The way. Find the way. In responses, they have to scry one? No, they make the rabbit. Okay, now. Submit 0, this. Submit 0, exile this. Bang, bang. All right, if their hand is just all removal, we have a chance. They play a million pieces of removal. It could happen. It'd been a cake. They didn't play a forge. They didn't play a talent. We're here. We exist. We're not quite dead. I think it's get beans going. They'll probably play another Get Lost. We got to use our green mana like every chance we get. Robbery for 4 is probably not it, but we could draw off these maps. I'm trying to hit land here. What are they going to do? They're going to make a fish. They're going to attack me for 2. It's fine. Let's try to hit land. Thanks for the maps. Okay, can't do it. It's getting scary because I think we're dead to lightning helix double. Maybe they don't have that. Another tear asunder, huh? Feels really bad. But maybe we'll draw land with up a beanstalk, you know? Dude, okay, that's not bad. It would have been nice if it were black. Maybe I should have held black open for that purpose. 2 lockdowns, 1 helix. Okay, almost dead. Almost dead. Dead to a top deck lightning helix. Sunfall, 1 virtue, 2 beza, 2 lockdown, 3 forge, 2 cake, 2 abrade, 3 helix, 2 smite, 3 torch, 1 fountain port, 1 on the field, 2 Mirrix, none on the field, 3 sunken citadel, demolition field, torch, helix, get lost, lockdown, lockdown. Beans part 2. We're gonna need life gain. Deck has life gain. 4 cornucopias, which we have not gained a single life point from so far. Let's see if the opponent can draw their second helix before we see a cornucopia. That's life gain. That is life gain. Oh wait, they have Biv? Oh, I missed the Biv. How'd I miss the Biv? Didn't matter, I guess. So if I could play it again, if I hold up a black and we top deck there and we have go for the throat for the bivouac, we have a chance. But I missed it completely. Man, all right. We have to have worked out the bad luck now, right? Right? It's a clunky deck, but it shouldn't be this clunky. Double beans, the 1 of Realm Breaker that is in every game, even though I can't play a cornucopia to save my life. Sure. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm fine. This is fine. I'm not losing it at all. Passage, sure. I'm just gonna be aggressive in an enchantments artifacts type way. Just run them out. Don't make me exile those fabled passages. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if they're ready for the Realm Breaker. It'd be fun if they're a doppelgang deck and I steal their doppelgang. Lockdown, sure. They have no white mana on the field, so it's a pretty good bin. All right. Beans. Beans 2.0? Negate? Okay, it's that kind of game. Sure. Archangel of Wrath. Okay, it's this kind of game. Give me your Mortuary. Get me a good card. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Can't wait to Atraxa you. But what's going on with the spread of mana? Like, it's a heavy white deck, but we're seeing Underground Mortuary instead of a land that... Oh, yep, bye. Okay, that's what it feels like to beat ramp. I wouldn't know. I haven't done it in years because I've been too busy focusing on red. That's nice.
CovertGoBlue has mastered the skies, so now he's ready to become the true apex predator by taming a T-Rex. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat, featuring CGB astride the king of the dinosaurs. Each playmat comes with a free Dinosaur Rider token, so get your hands on this prehistoric prize and pick up CovertGoBlue's Dinosaur Rider playmat today at CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
Someone named Tarkush, who doesn't look mono red yet. Oh, goodness. Do I keep a cornucopia hand? Yeah. I haven't played cornucopia yet. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Every time I keep a loosey-goosey hand. I hate them so much. Alright. All right. Ooh, we needed it there. We hit like a virtue there. We're in this game so much. Now it's very unlikely. They basically get 2 turns to kill us. Mono red can usually do it in 1. We can bluff. You want to bluff? Seems good. Seems like a play you could make. I think I'm just dead, right? I'm dead to the sellsword. I am. I'm just dead to sellsword. I got to play 2 turns. What could I possibly be disappointed about? May I please have a survey? I would really like a survey. They killed me with 2 lands and I got 2 turns. I cast no spells. May I please have survey? No? I swear I'll start mulliganing. I just don't want to. It's my least favorite thing in Magic. Okay, we have turn 2 removal, so we keep. Of course, it doesn't matter because that's how it works. Matchmaker will not put you against mono red if you actually have removal. Hey, but I like that this mono black deck is going nice and slow. I appreciate that. Can't wait to steal all their things. Fountain Port. We have a demolition field. That's nice. But do we cornucopia? Yes, we do. Oh, the apocalypse. How delightful. Let's go kill your Fountain Port. Just in case we draw a tap land, we want to do all of this now. We have a lot of tap lands, so it's definitely possible, but not this time. Backup Fountain Port, scary. Aclazotz, not so scary. Do it now before they get to untap and possibly go for the throat their own Aclazotz to save it. Breaking hearts over here. That's to get something back. And do what you gotta do. 5 mana, get target Shieldred in your hand. They're gonna play the Shieldred, so we'll tear it asunder. We can also punch them with Cottage. I think this is fine though. Anything but that. Anything but a Shieldred. Maybe this is my anti-mono red deck, and that's why they haven't done much, because we're giving them no targets. We're evil that way. All these cards were in that deck. Buried in the Garden, but now we are ready to rob. Or just scoop. Don't see my robbery. Fine. Dude, everybody's sick of this meta. I really want to beat tokens. I would like to beat red, but this is blue-white control. Blue-white control is an interesting matchup. We'll keep it. It's definitely sus. We don't have beans. We do have cornucopia, but we don't have any robberies. How do I know it's blue-white control? Same people play Mythic every day. That's all. I know I'm very smart. Gonna punch him with Cottage so hard. Beans! Do we play it now? Or do we play Cornucopia now? Let's play Cornucopia now. Get ahead on mana. Beans can play right through a No More Lies. And that's what they have open. Nice. Huge plays. Blue-white Jace control is scary unless you steal their Jace or exile their Jace. Okay, they've got Deadly Cover-Up. Frustrating. Sorry. They have Get Lost. I have Deadly Cover Up. I know how my cards work. Let's go ahead and cease. They don't use their graveyard, and this gets something into the yard for Deadly Cover Up. Target player gains 2 life and draws 4. Well, actually, we don't want to exile it then, right? There's a world where we exile Get Lost with Deadly Cover Up. Commit 0. Target player gains 2 life, draws. That's me. I want to gain 2 life and draw. Okay, that's enough of my basics. Jesus. Magic is weird. Oh, what do you think? Punch him with Cottage? We do have a map token. Let's keep them busy. They just want to sit there on their fountain port and screw around. If I had a fountain port, I'd just sack these maps. But, okay, Murex, nice. Submit 0. Let them have it. They don't use their graveyard. And I might exile cards out of their graveyard, so mindful. Whale. Bottom. Whale is frustrating. I'm gonna have to deal with it at some point. And I just got Stone Rained. And they have a Demolition Field, so things are going fine. We don't want the Murex kit to get Demolition Field, so let's try to take our time here. What's the play? It's a little awkward being down a mana there, isn't it? Let's see if this resolves. I like that it resolved. Okay, 3 mana. If I play the Murex, they demo field it. Then they don't have it later for the Cottage. Not good enough reason, though. Let's just go with the tap land, pass, and we'll cease in a minute. So, do you demo field? They probably shouldn't. They should probably make a treasure. Yeah, there you go. Come on, robberies, where are you? Where's my Realm Breaker now? When I need it the most. Okay, they're missing land. That's nice. Still not exiling stuff from the graveyard. Like I said, they don't use it. They do have Whale, so maybe Virtue is good in some way. And right now it just draws a card. Let's do it. Just cycle this Virtue for a card. And now they have to keep Whale out of the graveyard or something bad will happen to them. Sure. That resolves. They were going to Tidebind the Beanstalk. So that will not stop the abilities for future turns. That's good. We're at 31. We're fine. So now we can try to cover up. And if we play an untapped land, they can't no more lies this cover up. One of the nice things about Cease Desist is on its own it feels a cover up. And you can get it in the graveyard early by just cycling it so that your first cover up of the game threatens to exile something. They don't want to give me this info. They don't like this. They're mad about this. Okay, another Cornucopia is not the draw. And then the Tidebinder can go, but I think it's Get Lost to keep Beans on the battlefield. Smite, Partition, Flanker, Sunfall, Whale? Interesting. Very interesting. All the Get Losts come out. 4 Whales. That seems like their main win con. 4 Flankers. 1 more Tidebinder, 1 in graveyard, 2 Malcolms. It's actually a flash list. 4 3 steps ahead. 4 Anchorage. Plenty of basics. 1 Murex. Lots of Fountain Pores. God, it's kind of an ugly pile. It's got too many creatures. I'm just messing. It's fine. Looking around, looking around. Let's drop another one. If our life total's infinite, we'll be fine. It's not like they have a good solution to this. Like, they can slam a 6/6 if they want to. We're going to gain so much life, I think I'm going to ignore it. Maybe I'll ask Libby to get out the life counter. I know how much she'd love doing that. It's a lot of work. Give it up for the editor. Another one. Dude, I can get the whales. Let's go for it. Actually, first cornucopia. Second, cover up. I can soul partition the whale. It uses most of their turn. That might be the dodge they need to make. I mean, if they're that all in on the whale winning. I think they only had one soul partition. I think I'll get the Tidebinder. Tidebinder's annoying. Demo field. Gimme. And there's the other Tidebinder. They do have 3 more No More Lies, but we have so much mana we can probably play around that. Okay, demo field. Hit their fountain port. Sure. Those are basics. They're all here. So we're not going to get a basic off this. Unfortunate. Opponent, you should decline getting the land so I don't get to. Feel sadness, but look at all this good stuff we haven't drawn yet. That's gonna make him miserable. Look at it. They have no Jaces. They're trying to win with creatures against my cornucopia game plan. Maybe since we missed that land, our opponent is going to crack their demo fields. God, that draw was bad. They have Smite, they have Whale. It's not like this is ever going to work, so at least we'll make our opponent use their mana on targeting our stuff. Oh my god, come on, deck. Not like this. Not like this. Man, does it feel bad to get owned by Demolition Field. Especially while drawing useless tap lands. 3 in a row. Like, we are a good draw away from taking over this game. They don't have counter spells at this moment. They're trying to win with damage. Like, come on, baby. But if they get 3 steps ahead, we're in big trouble. Just because they get to out-tempo us. We don't even have many spells to play. We don't want to put the cottage in block because of Smite. Or maybe we do since they have demo field anyway, right? But I don't know. Do we want to... I guess it's the best way to try to turn these lands into something useful. And again, we want to keep their mana busy. So if they smite me here, that's fine. Did they put a stop after damage? They did. Could eat the food, but let's hold it for a fountain port. We might rather draw a card. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. What are you doing right now, deck? Why are you like this? I wish Buried in the Garden cost 5. What a weird thing to say. Oh, robbery! Okay, you can just tap out for me. They'll tap out at some point, right? 100% they will. Take a poison. Pass. Come on, tap out for me. Tap out for me. Malcolm. Ooh, 3 mana open, 2 cards. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We draw 2 cards even if they drew the counter. Necropsy Murex, and we got cards, baby. Who's the counter spell deck now? Easy 24. They drop a Sunfall, sure. Coast Pass. Oh, another one. So what you got? Take it? Yeah. I'll smite my own might. I am a maniac. Do we smite our own might actually to get rid of this whale? When there's a Malcolm? I mean, I could necropsy the Malcolm. To the grave. And now Virtue is online. Buried in the Garden. Not yet. I think we attempt a necropsy on their turn. Back it up with a counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be nice to have an untapped mana, but we are giving them a Murex that they're definitely just going to blow up. I guess I'll go with this island. Gotta be able to activate them Restless Anchorages if something happens to Cornucopia, which we know nothing will. We've seen their deck. Do I kill a bean? There is a chance we deck, but not really. They're deeper in their library than we are. Gain 6. Fishy. I believe we can outpace this fishy. Another demo freaking field. Pass? Or do we go for it? I think we go for a bigger robbery. We're trying to deck them, right? What do we most want gone? Everything. We want it all gone. Yeah, honestly, 3 steps is the correct answer. But in this case... In this case, we're going for the whale. Smite, Sunfall. Looking around. Flankies. Lies. 4 copies of 3 steps is terrifying. So we want to get this outrageous robbery off while we know their hand, I guess. Although they just drew. Nice. They'll tap out someday, I believe. Anchorage powers up. It's come to this point. Okay. It can't be a bad sign for us. You go to 33. The map says, what's on top? Show me. 3 steps is on top. Okay. We're robbing this. We're robbing this so hard. They can respawn with a demolition field. Okay. My turn. We need no more lies available. I think. Yep. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if we want. Hopefully we get all their 3 steps. Bring me your cards. Bring me all of them. No. Bye. Oh, robbery technology versus control. And just like that, our anti-aggro deck is a murderer of blue-white. The Mesa Falcon of the day is Red Tech Gaming, who just joined. So thank you very much, Red Tech Gaming. You're cool. The comment of the day is on the Is That Banned video of Simo that says, I gotta say, the fact that, quote, Mesa Falcons, quote, stuck is just chef's kiss. Yep. Agreed. By the way, thank you for all of the buzz on the Simo video and all the positive comments. I appreciate you guys a lot. And you know what? The Cool Kids Club had its run, but Mesa Falcon Gang, I don't know. There's something about coming home to that, especially since it was such a silly and ridiculous part of my history that I covered up in shame for so long, but now we just own it and we do the thing. Anyway, a quick outro today. I like this deck. It could have drawn a lot better. Of course, it's a clunky deck. It's a 3-color deck in a monocolor meta, but I think over a longer sample size, I don't think our matchup against tokens will be that bad. And I'm going to play this deck some more. Maybe I'll do it more for channel or just for fun, just to really get an idea of that matchup, because I don't think it got a fair shake with some of the hands I kept and some of the nonsense that happened today. But I'm curious what you guys think. If you played this deck for a few games, please leave me a comment and let me know. If you enjoy the kind of strategy, let me know. And if you hate this kind of strategy and think I'm annoying, smug, and punchable, let me know. And, you know, whatever. Comments, algorithm. Thank you. You stayed till the end. That's the best thing you can do to support the video. Top it off, hit like, hit subscribe, support our sponsors, coolstuffinc.com. Promo code CGB5 gets you a discount on everything at the site. And Ultimate Guard, use my link to show love for the channel. Okay, that's all. I'm leaving now. Really, I'm definitely going. This outro isn't at all awkward. I literally lost my way. Oh yeah, that's right. You're cool.